What's good, creative fam? Welcome back to another episode of Uncensored.
Brandon.
Yeah.
Brandon.
Yeah.
We got the floating 3D uncensored logo.
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
It's coming. It's coming.
It's coming.
It's coming.
There's a lot of graphics going on today. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm not even 100% sure where that logo is. Some of y'all who supported my young one, I'll tell y'all exactly where that money is going. He has now officially asked me, can he upgrade to CapCut Pro?
Ooh.
Because he is a CapCut editor, and I can't get him to switch.
Can we talk about that for a second?
Sure.
I love CapCut, which sounds like a very funny thing to say. I love some CapCut, but gosh, why is every little feature pro now?
No, you know what drove me crazy? So he edited an entire video, and then only when he went to do the export, did it say, all right, now you need to upgrade to Pro. I feel like it should not let you use the feature in the timeline, because then you
used to be that way.
You fall in love with the edit, and then before you know it, it's like, all right, now how much do you love the edit? Like right now, I just looked and realized that we're matching.
Are we?
Yeah, we are dressed up for the blood moon. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh,
Look at that.
Brandon Talbot helped you with that?
Well, he showed me the program that helps me make this.
Dang.
We're going to talk a little bit about these tariffs, because I'll be honest, 90% of the things that happen on the news, I don't know about. Because I don't care. Yeah. 10% of it, I just hear because people won't stop talking about it.
Yes.
And then only 1% of it do I actually allow to affect me in any kind of way. This might be the 1%, because if my camera costs go up,
prices going up,
we might have something to talk about.
Hey, we in the box.
What's in the box?
We're not in the box.
We're not in the box. What's in the box, Jarrell? What's in the box?
I don't know.
If y'all were live with me 2 weeks ago, I went live with you guys on 2 Tuesdays ago.
Yep.
And I allowed the chat to help me buy some products via Temu. Not Temu. Temu. Can you confirm the crappiness of this LED light?
This thing, Dollar Tree could have done better. Oh my gosh, this is so bad.
This is what we have firmly deemed the Nosmo Pocket.
Okay, so if the gimbal works, not even perfectly, but the gimbal works, and if it has a video image, I'm happy. Oh my gosh. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. That crap is hard mounted, dog. Now I'm mad that you spent $42.
Oh,
what's up, Brandon?
Something's happening. I don't know what that one is. I genuinely don't know. What is that?
Can somebody? Gifted membership.
Gifted memberships are coming through.
By Cam the Mackies, the Shillin' Chief.
Oh, look at that. I fully was ready to defend the fact that we have never been to the moon. And somebody told me we were running out of time. So I am fully ready to defend that honor.
Brandon was hangry.
I was maybe.
Listen to me, Adobe. I am talking directly to you.
Oof.
We went to NAB last year, and y'all had some real big promises about generative video.
Oh, that's
right. I
right.
remember we're changing ties out here. We're putting diamonds in briefcases. We're eliminating stuff from the frames, and it was coming to us in 2024, and that wasn't there. We are paying too much money, dog. Every single month to not have AI and to be promised AI. And I know they've made some features like extending out the clip by a few seconds on either end. And that's cool. Like, if it works, but I want that generative fill for video in Adobe.
What I need from NAB is something special, something unique.
Yeah.
Something different from the way that the actual floor is run. And the reason why I'm saying this is last year I went to Cine Gear, and I got to be honest. Cine Gear was at the Warner Brothers lot, and when I tell you it was an experience, it was an experience.
Yeah.
It was so much fun. There was like we were on the Warner Brothers lot. All the brands were just like more chill. It was outside. It was partially outside, partially inside. So you had that LA like perfect weather. And I don't know if it was just my first time going, and so I just had that sort of like impact.
Yeah.
But like even from the way that the companies were moving, everyone was just chill, having a good time. There were like showings. There were like literally one of the booths had like a car up on a rig, and they had a LED screen, and literally the car was like moving, and they were shooting a scene in real time.
Yeah.
NAB don't ever have nothing like that. I think at the end of the day, like no matter what industry you're working in, when it comes to like partnering with other creators, it's just a value prop.
Yeah.
That's literally what it comes down to. It's like, what can you offer that you both can find value in? And when it comes to collaborating with other people, that's really what it's all about. What do we want from each camera brand that should make a huge impact for them this year? And if we could get it by NAB, that'd be fantastic.
You got 2 weeks. Dear Canon, the biggest thing that I want in 2025 is for you to open up the full frame RF mount.
If Canon wants any opportunity of like holding down the fort, if they don't open up that RF mount, I think if anything, they're going to push people out the door. And now that the Red has the Z mount on it, I mean, I'm 1 foot out the door, almost like I'm 1 foot out the door leaning in that direction. So I told you I worked at Best Buy. Don't sign up for that Best Buy credit card. Don't do it.
You still paying?
Oh, no. I got out. But like when they hit you with that, you got 12 months, no interest, and you take 12 months in 2 days, they take all the interest.
And give it to you.
And they drop it in your lap. And then it builds interest on the interest. You talk about a snowball that's literally killing you.
Unstoppable. You're like $100 away.
Oh, you're like $100, and then you're like,
and then all the added interest,
$800 away, and then the next month you're $1,600 away. Dear Lumix, I feel like we need a video focused mirrorless camera from you, and a flagship video focused mirrorless camera.
I was ready to take it back to the past.
Go for it. I'm ready.
And then I just I got nervous.
Don't get nervous.
I saw myself on the screen, and then I got nervous.
Don't get nervous.
Maybe I'll save it.
No, hit it.
Let me say the intelligent answer first. You're gonna give me an exit point one day if all you have is mirrorless, and let's say my video production company continues to grow, and I want to continue to invest in you. If all you have is mirrorless, you're gonna shove me to Red. You're going to shove me to Blackmagic. You're going to shove me to Sony.
Dear Lumix, make Micro Four Thirds small again. Micro Four Thirds is still one of the best formats for tiny everyday carries, and compact cameras are going crazy. They're leaving money on the table. I got one. Dear Micro Four Thirds, die. All right.
Can we vote? Who hands out more Lumix hate? Write the names in the chat. Brandon, Jarrell. I just want to know. I want to know from your guys' perspective, who hands out more Lumix hate? Type Brandon or type Jarrell?
Who hands out more real Lumix hate?
Real Lumix hate.
Real Lumix hate.
Because I'm indifferent on Lumix. I'm just pleading my case. Dear Sony, this is your year to make the Everman's camera. We need something in the $2,000 to $3,000. We need it to be great. It feels like you guys very much had a strategy of blitzing in the past. you might have made some brand confusion between what camera should I buy, especially when you do a lot of repackaging of sensors. But I feel like we missed you last year.
Dear Sony, please give us an FX3 Mark II. However, as you were sort of talking about, Sony's whole, they were missed last year. I actually am going to say, dear Sony, keep your current play, because I'm very leaning switching my Reds over to the Nikon mount. I'll love some affordable lenses from you. And I would also love an FX3 or an FX30 Mark II, because now when I start thinking about sub-red cinema cameras, if I've got Sony lenses, I'm back open to looking at the FX3 and the FX30, because now I'm using those Sony lenses on those cameras and shooting those when I don't need to take the red out. So I'm very open. I'm very excited to see what Sony does. Personally, I got a lot more buying options now. There's more opportunity on the table.
Yes.
And I'm telling you, I'm going to NAB and I'm looking to figure out what I'm going to do. Will says, dear Sony, release cameras on a regular basis. I feel like Sony can't win, because when they were releasing cameras on a regular basis, people were like, too many dang cameras.
Yes.
And then they stopped making cameras and they're like, all right, you're not releasing enough cameras. And I know we're guilty of that too.
Yes,
but it is a lose-lose battle.
So just don't do it. Like, be regular. Just don't drop so many and so many variants of the same camera.
Drop more cameras than you were dropping, but not as many as you were dropping, but enough to where I feel like you're dropping enough cameras.
Dude, that was a near slip. Thank you that my intrusive thoughts did not win on that.
Oh my gosh. Dear Blackmagic,
please release a Pixis Pro and with autofocus. Even if your autofocus, give us a proof of concept with autofocus. Of course we want Canon autofocus. Of course we want Sony autofocus. Of course we want it to be great. But I'll even take Lumix autofocus.
But just bring
We're saying the same thing, Brandon.
No, we're not. We're saying different things.
We are saying the same thing. You want them to take a loss.
No, not a loss.
And I'm saying I want them to take a loss.
I'm saying make less, not a loss.
I'm saying make less.
Okay, if you're changing what you're saying to saying what I'm saying, then we're saying the same thing.
I'm not saying, well, I mean, I know I said be like Amazon and take a loss, but I'm saying you can't jack your prices up to like now your $8,000 cameras.
No, I don't think they would do that.
Give me ND and autofocus and maybe not make a profit margin that you have been making. You're going to take over the world.
Dear Blackmagic, give us continuous autofocus. Y'all gonna find y'all doing fine otherwise. Yeah, I think.
Facts.
Yeah, I think. I mean, if they gave us red RF style autofocus, they would crush. They would crush. I know that's not the best autofocus, but I think that would be a good first step.
I'll take the C100 Mark II autofocus.
Okay. Dear Nikon, I'll be honest with you. It's the same thing I've been asking for since day one. Throw your RAW in the trash. Fully embraced.
Salacious.
R3D RAW.
Brandon.
What?
How long has Nikon RAW been around?
Z9-ish, so 2 years.
Dang.
2-3 years.
All them full-time employees.
No. Here's the best part.
Take your work and put it in the trash. I also would like to see Nikon, and this has more to do with their marketing team, give the YouTubers more money.
The cost of entry
to
a good Nikon camera, at least as of right now, as far as I'm concerned, y'all know how I feel about Nikon. You know my working relationship with them. But this is my honest opinion. Mm-hmm. It's still $2,000. So, or $2,300.
What do you want?
They need a $1,500 camera that still gives some really good specs, because the truth is that switching systems is so hard. What?
Brandon is on that.
No,
Brandon and I have switched bodies.
No, it's not. I'm not saying make the Z6 III cheaper. I'm saying come out. They still need that entry level camera.
We went in
Did we?
I think we went in a little.
Maybe we did. I think everything we said comes from a place of love. It just didn't sound very loving.
The tone was a little.
Dear Nikon, something that will be ignored as I. Yeah, I'm gonna explain. The way I discovered that comment in real time, I'm like, what is he talking about? Hey, thanks so much for checking out this clip. But you know what's better than watching these clips? Enjoying the show live, which we do every single Friday at 11 o'clock Central Standard Time. The best part is if you disagree with what we have to say, you can tell us that live in the chat. So we'd love to see you there this Friday.